Every day I wake up, and, you know, it's difficult being this beautiful. You guess what we're gonna do today? Welcome back. We're doing the story quest for Arataki Ito. I've been really excited for this one for a while. Doing it all live on Twitch, by the way, so come down below if you want to watch more playthroughs like this. Let's hop right into it. Is this good size? Should I be this big for the playthrough, guys? POV or file 11. Outside of just some of the initial stuff we had with his trailer, I know so little about this character, but to me, he seems to be one of the more lively, most main character energy characters. Look at the little Oni bugs, whatever they're called. Caputo.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
She's gonna send me on a bug hunting journey or something today.
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance.
Same day, same thing.
The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. The assignment is both urgent and dangerous. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
You know.
Just another day on the job for us.
Dangerous, you say? Why can't the Tenryou Commission resolve it on their own?
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Ito.
An Oni? You
What?
mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
Arrest? Warrant? Me?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind.
I wonder what people thought about Arataki Ito before this quest came out. Were they ready for what kind of vocal and audacious he would be?
So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves. But it doesn't
Kidnapping
end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
Which is Shinobu. I know it's at least one of them. Sounds like a real ruffian. It's a funny word.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring this Oni in.
Or bring him to justice.
No problemo.
Justice him.
Does sound like a job for the Traveler. She'll be back with that Oni in no time.
In handcuffs.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
I'm not too experienced with gang fights. He has a gang, but I have Paimon.
On second thought, Paimon will leave the fighting to you. The last place Paimon wants to be is in a gang fight.
It's canon that Paimon's gonna be in a gang fight today. Just like Ito throws out Ushi, we're gonna throw out Paimon.
We are still investigating Arataki Ito's potential motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts. But please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Ito's circumstances than I am, who can provide you with useful information.
I wonder what they're gonna think about him. Maybe there's some positive reception of him because he's a very funny guy. Okay, we'll go ask
Thank
around.
you. I will await your return. Ad Astra Avisask.
Add extra applesauce.
Well,
Rise
let's
up.
start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Ito guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
Paimon, don't look. I think I might have an idea. You could be anywhere, honestly. Like looking for a criminal. I'm the criminal. Yo, wait, I didn't know he combs his hair like that.
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
People are familiar with him.
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus.
He's the main character.
So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
That's what I was thinking, that the people would maybe have thoughts toward him, like, just like he's not this bad guy, but he definitely is a very unruly, wild guy. What is he usually up to? Does he have any kind of stable job?
You know, I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself.
He's definitely got no money.
I keep a pretty good eye on what's happening in the city, and as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang.
People are misunderstanding him. There's some kind of misunderstanding.
If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
No money.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Itto fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
Dude, I'm sitting right here,
I'm afraid
by the
that
way.
I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
I wonder how Shinobu's personality is, because he says he likes to hang out with lively people. I feel like just watching the trailer for Itto, you can really get a grasp of what the character was like. Don't know if I fully got that with Shinobu.
Arataki Ito? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryou
See?
Commission's end. He could never do anything
They have a
so
positive
dastardly.
view on this guy.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. I would say I take my time getting to where I need to be with the job. You mean he's not strong enough? You mean he's not smart enough? Probably both.
Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most
he
difficult
lose to the
outsmart.
children?
I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
On purpose, though, right?
Surely.
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable!"
Her impression.
And so on. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
Dude.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Itto a scolding.
He's a
He
man-child.
was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before
But he's
the kid stopped
good-hearted.
crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes.
Makes
and
them feel
never does
special
a
about
game on
winning.
purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
Fair. No, I'll give you that one. Honestly, rock, paper, scissors is difficult, though, okay? I think I understand your point, Al. That's not at all what I expected to hear. I thought he was gonna have some skill.
In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes,
A goofy
my
little
thoughts
grown
exactly.
man-child.
Still, the Tenryou Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable. So, I'm not trying
It's got
to
sus
condemn
all
his
over
actions
it.
or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
Seems like everybody has the same take on him, but it's like, dude, maybe he got desperate enough because of his bad nature of skill and smarts. He had to do what he had to do and steal or take somebody else. But, you know, with my experiences with the Tenryou Commission and everything with all the different families in the city, is trust really a thing we can bestow upon almost any of them?
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to
not even in
follow,
the
we have
city.
no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
He said that so hatingly.
Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Or just hearsay.
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case.
Any
For
pictures?
starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the
I can
whole
cover
city
like
could have
this.
recognized it was him.
He's got a very unique look. He's also like half dressed and got markings on his belly and like his nipples are out. How do you know it wasn't a different Oni though? Maybe he's got like a cousin or something.
At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start.
You know, no, I already have the conclusion to this story quest. He totally did not do whatever's happening here, but he wanted the recognition and the honor for his gang. So he went, yeah, you know, I did it. Did he have a motive?
Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence.
He just wants the honor in it.
He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job.
Dang.
Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride.
It's definitely not it. He just wants the honor.
His psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
So he was exacting revenge on the Tenryou Commission.
At the time, Arataki Ito put up quite a fight.
So he is a strong fighter.
A huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision.
That was in the trailer.
The Vision Hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
He does sound a little unstable, just like people have been saying.
I mean, yoinking the man's vision in a very disrespectful way, having Sara come out there and yoink it. The evidence is solid, the motive seems valid enough.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Ito, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
We just gotta go talk to him, sort all this out. The Traveler's gonna end up loving him and his gang, I'm calling it now. Ask Sango for more information.
I don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist.
A real investigator.
Haina remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
How bad is this commission to let him escape after he confessed? Dude, right? That's kind of on them. That's like totally their fault.
Welcome to Bonton Sanga Detective Agency.
Oh.
What will you have me solve?
Thank you for the greeting. We're looking for a man who looks like me. Got a case for you.
We'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Ito.
That guy.
Him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee?
It's gonna be
I've heard all about your
expensive.
travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
I need money.
How much more are we
It's
talking
gonna be like
about
millions
here?
or something.
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora up front, plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Ito is successfully caught and brought to justice.
What kind of price is that?
That's crazy expensive.
For this
How
guy?
did you come up with the price that
He
high?
can't even win in rock, paper, scissors!
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been
Oh.
paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee.
Of
And
what? Like
as for
100
that
grand?
amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Ito. So, from the way I see it,
Or the
you guys are
5%.
getting a pretty nice deal. Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
Alright, get your popcorn, guys. Sit back.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They
They're
were the
homies.
best of friends. The crimson Oni looked fierce,
Yo.
but was gentle like the humans. The blue
love
Oni
this art style.
looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni.
Same. The trees got very
crimson
erect.
Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near.
That's just a waste of
So
beans.
the blue Oni said to the crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You'll come and stop me.
And you'll be
Then
the
humans will
hero.
accept you.
as planned, the crimson Oni chased the blue
That's
Oni
little
away.
Ito.
The crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him.
Aww.
But when the crimson Oni went to tell the blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me, or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni.
He did it for him. So he can be
Don't
accepted.
worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That hurt so bad.
That's it?
Whatever happened to the little one?
Oni, whatever happened to him?
I suppose the blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the crimson Oni remain now.
It's just Itto.
But what? The blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
He was trying to do right by his guy. He wanted him to be the loved one because he was already reclusive, willing to give up any personal love that the people would have for him. Does this story have anything to do with the situation at hand? It's literally him.
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Ito is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni.
So maybe not exactly
what I'm trying
him.
to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits.
I see. So ancestors even had that story
while
going
Arataki
on.
Ito has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
Well, think about what the story you just told me. There was a reason behind why the Oni created trouble. Do you hear your own fairy tale? There's a reason why he's doing it. So we shouldn't apprehend him and give him in. We should go ask him the reason. If this is history repeating itself, there's a very good reason why there was a stunt made.
But how could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume
It could be him,
that
I
they have
guess.
long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss?
We gotta talk to him more
According to
about
my
why he did it.
investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by
Yashiori
now.
Island, okay.
The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Ito chose to flee in that direction.
Thank you for all the information. Okay, we'll go check him
Don't
down. Go
mention
to the
it.
island.
I'm just doing my duty.
You're trying to get paid, is what you're doing.
Raymond still has a question. If Arataki Ito has given into his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
I don't think we have anything to
I
worry
can
about.
only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength.
No brain, but a lot of
Whether or not
strength.
you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni?
That's what I was gonna harp on, but
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Ito is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid beans.
really?
But especially Ito. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him.
I swear to God, if we finish this quest with throwing beans at him and we incapacitate him with beans, I swear. If we have this like big old bout and fight, and then we get smacked in the face, we're almost dead, and then we throw some beans at him, he just collapses. I'm gonna lose my mind.
If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing
We
him.
are. We are. Seems like our only option. Seems a bit unfair to me. No, that's the only way we can go.
Knowing our target's weakness will make things a whole lot easier.
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them.
You're in luck.
Of
I had
course,
beans in my
I will
back
charge the
pocket.
Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky. But also, thanks.
Bruh, there's always an angle.
Let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Ito.
We're just shaking the beans around. Come here, Ito. Come here, Ito. I got the beans. You wanna come out?
Could
Maybe?
that be him? Is that Arataki Ito?
It's me. Look.
Doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us.
I feel like we're catching a
We'll save lot of
Pokemon.
hassle if we can avoid a fight.
We're catching a Pokemon. There is no way I'm about to throw beans at this man. Oh my God. I am throwing beans. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go. Is that gonna reach? Is it reach? Hold on. No, 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 no.
Hey, who's sneaking around over there? Come on, show yourself.
Okay, that was on me. Beans. Beans. Beans.
Beans!
He's crying.
Are you okay?
Are you good?
What should we do?
He's crying.
React this badly?
Don't be alarmed. It's just my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right.
I feel bad.
Just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding?
He's breaking down.
I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
I love this guy already. After rusting for a while, he recovers enough to speak from the beans, hitting his back, by the way.
Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though.
Sorry about that, man. Had to subdue you.
Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
You can never be too careful when dealing with a fugitive. There's plenty more beans in the bag. You better come quickly and quietly.
Hey, whoa. Take it easy. Just stop with the beans, okay? So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here anyway?
We sniffed you out.
Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know.
We have
I
more
don't wanna
beans,
hurt
man.
any regular folks like you.
Elmo Sabe.
Pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
You're the one behind the robbery and the missing people, are you not?
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. Nobody else. As
It's
boss
such a
of the
lie.
Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural.
It's such a lie. He's just owning up,
Yeah, but
trying to get the
nabbing
credit.
people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again.
Maybe it is
Easy
true.
pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
At least you're honest. Questionable reasoning there.
Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister. We've accepted a commission to bring you back.
You got no choice.
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well,
Say it to my
she took
face.
the commission to bring you back.
It's her. Come on. I thought we were in this together. Show some backbone, man.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Are we gonna fight it out?
Uncle Ito!
Don't run now. Careful, or you'll
Granny
fall.
Oni. His family's here.
What's
Are they scared of
taking
beans?
you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
I'm dealing with an arrest.
That's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So just give Uncle Ito a little more time, okay?
Okay.
Who are they?
So he's got a sister then.
Are they your friends?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me.
He's such a liar.
It's because of a little thing called...
Prestige.
Prestige, yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Ito has.
You can see the lies unfolding.
What are you talking about?
They wouldn't arrest him in front of his family, right?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of
Yeah,
this.
that's all I was gonna say.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
Why does it smell like beans in here?
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle.
I'm sure.
It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
You can see how much the kid loves
Who are
him.
those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in
Daisuke.
just a while back. They're both like family to me.
It's like an
They
orphan.
escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
He's taking care of him. He like took him in and is fostering this kid.
Right.
He's a
But
dad.
if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
I...
Had to do what I had to do, man.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel.
Are we gonna do a
If
beetle
you win,
battle?
I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni of my word. I'll
Okay.
just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry.
I don't want
Cool?
to separate him from Daisuke though.
What should we do?
Either way, you
There
won't
is the
escape.
kid to consider.
Oh, it's
We have a deal.
on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else.
Or could we hunting for
Come with
Kabuto
me.
just like we normally
Saves you
do to level
worrying
him?
that I might skedaddle.
So many beetle collections in this game, man. I'm already scarred. Look at how many beetles I currently have to get for him. I have 5 of 45.
By the way, Paimon's curious. What kind of game is Beetle
Is it
fighting?
like Pokemon?
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing.
Just minding the
Let
business.
me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back.
It's beetle flipping. I played when I was a kid. I watched people play that when I was a kid.
Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe.
800?
At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway,
I
after
actually
a
kinda
while,
believe that one.
you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up
Has
for a fight and
personality?
doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over.
Max Melton
Boy, are
kills his
you
voice
too
roll.
lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
He's got the rundown.
We're not the ones that will be playing.
It's you, man.
Keep an eye on you.
He's trying to convince me that I'm playing.
Yeah, anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time.
He goes right back to
By
the
the
initial
way,
line.
That kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. You have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
This guy,
Okay,
bro.
So he's not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Okay, let me see. There. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
He's just randomly pointing, hoping. Smells like that direction. I agree that Max is doing this so effortlessly. You can really just tell.
Storm.
Uh-oh.
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wind beetles away and leave the tough ones for us. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king-size beetle just below. Beefy Beetle King, here we come!
Beetle King.
Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto.
Right there?
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Are these not just flowers? These.
Oh, what the? Oh, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try somewhere else.
Dude, I can see from up there that those were lavender melons. Oh, wait, there's one. Here it is.
This is the one. This is the one. See?
I love his
as
laugh.
Long as you're in
I'm
my
living
company,
for his laugh.
you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto.
It's kind of small.
On the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
You literally just said it does. You said it matters.
Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes.
He's like gaslighting me into thinking that I made that up. Sure, but doesn't seem to be very energetic either.
Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in
He's
the
so
ring.
copium.
It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover?
Maybe you're right, man.
Young
Maybe
beetles that
you're
have never fought before
definitely
always
not
go
copium.
all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent.
I was hoping to get something a little bit more terrifying.
Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Wait, where's Paimon?
Right here.
Oh, I thought she'd been
Let's go
kidnapped or something.
down. If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in.
She
Not
get it
like we
wrong.
have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one.
The chosen
What do you
beetle.
think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter. It matches everything you said about a good fighter, Beetle. But the one you guys found must be way
It's
bigger.
it's It's like the size of its legs.
You got some experience catching beetles too? Huh?
First time.
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time.
Not as me,
I mean,
but
not as good as me, but but still.
Oh,
close.
So overall, not that
Nah,
good
it's
then.
pretty mid.
Anyway, you did great.
Change
With
the
both your
subject.
beetle and mine, I can tell this will finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
What do you mean you've not won before? What do you mean finally be the one?
Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way.
This is like Ash Ketchum trying to finally become the Pokemon World Champion. That's what it is, because there's so many other good people out there.
So many unrelated things have
True.
to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen.
It's got to be a perfect storm.
There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's coincidence.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then. Might as well just...
Whoa.
Just go with your small one.
Let's not do anything rash here, you know?
I thought smaller beetles know a bunch of sick moves. Didn't you say the younger beetles are fearless?
I think
We don't
both
want
of
this
these
red
fine
one.
beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind.
I'll give it to him. He's suave, getting
Anyway,
himself out of
time to
things
head
he
back
got himself
and get
into.
This show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go.
Well, we're taking both with us just in case. See how this goes.
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
I'm
yeah,
excited
sure
for
thing,
this.
buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
You did? You?
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle.
He's so
Go,
cute.
go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Nimble Ninja. It's the tiny one first. Look how much smaller it is than the other. How did this kid catch that?
When did you come up with that name?
Just right now,
Come
on the fly.
You can take him, little guy.
He's gonna get rolled. He's gonna get absolutely creamed.
That's right! Finish it!
Oh, rest in peace, Nimble Ninja. Oh, the face says everything. He's about to fall off. Maybe he'll surprise us. Oh, no, where'd he go?
No, my little Nimble Ninja.
No!
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it.
So
Oh,
close,
it's my
bro.
7th loss in a row.
It's a terrible track record.
Stripey Ghost is invincible!
He was really trying,
Even
too.
Uncle Ito can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time. I swear.
You're gonna rue the day you did this to me, kid.
All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot.
You just name
It'll
it.
end this losing streak of mine.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
That's actually a really great name.
Whoa!
It's
That one was
huge.
ultra strong.
I love how there's literally no sound effects at all for them fighting. It's just dead silence.
But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
I swear if Stripey wins
All
this.
right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
Her is what? Did it obey? It did!
No, I can't believe it. I lost.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
What are we celebrating about? We just beat a
That
child?
one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
You're destined for the big leagues, kid.
See? Paimon's got real talent! Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too.
Why don't we let Dice Cake keep St. Crimson Cyclone?
Oh, right. Yeah. Now that the beetle fighting's over and all.
You're gonna let me keep
For
it?
you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
It's a gift.
Go ahead.
We're about
take
to
it,
arrest your
Daisuke.
brother.
When we finally get
Your
back to the
uncle.
city, you can show it off to all your friends.
They're gonna feel bad for arresting him now.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me.
Oh.
I never go back on my word.
Oh.
Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would
I
ya?
ain't gonna see him for a while.
There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends.
Bro knows everything.
In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not
We
true.
are not in your gang.
I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away.
Oh.
And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
So what's the story here? then?
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember?
I thought you said we're part of the gang.
How
What?
should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Truth's coming out.
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
Just tell him what actually happened.
I guess. Thanks, Granny. Seems I can't hide it anymore.
His poor
Come
bug
with
on the
me.
floor.
I'll
Look,
explain everything.
his poor Oni upside down.
I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it.
He was just claiming
I have
it.
my own reasons for lying about it. And I
I
really
was
didn't want
right.
to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So there's a bigger reason why he did
Would
it.
you say that you were the culprit?
He's an impulsive liar.
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long,
The one we
long
heard.
time ago. The story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
The beans
Everything
part
about
is.
the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind.
Is this true for
But
his
the other
generation
details,
too?
aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans.
Gotta be in well with
The
them.
Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
That's truly who's
I
doing
thought
the
you
trouble.
were two
Who was a part of the Blue Oni.
different species. So really, you're all one family?
He's taking up for them
That's
to make a
right.
better eye.
There's no real
Oh my
difference
god.
between us.
Better
We
public
just
eye for
paint our
Blue.
horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
That's just paint on there? What color are they naturally? Just like white? Just like bone? Obviously, this is the flip side of the story. The tale goes that the blue sacrifices for the red, so the red has good public perception, and now the red is sacrificing for the blue, which is doing the negative thing, so the blue has better public perception. The blue needs to be in better light for their kind, and Ito's taking the fall so that the blue will be painted better. Maybe? So why did the blue Oni choose to exile
Because
themselves?
humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni
Oni
were hard
hard.
to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never going to get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human
That was
society.
always their
But
role.
the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves.
So they could defend themselves.
Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans.
He's embodying that.
In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride.
Dude, he's got so much actual depth to how he's handling life with that same kind of tradition.
After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether.
Extinct.
Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually survived.
That's where the true issues are coming from today.
You're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
Has to be. Because there's no other who would create problems like that.
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist.
They just know that
Nothing
horn
gets
mean
by
Oni.
the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Because the Blue Oni value their own pride.
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people,
They're
period.
a really good
My guess
species.
is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So you're trying to buy more time, having them look for you so you can get to the bottom of it. He is a selfless man.
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by
See,
now.
there you go.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
Dude, okay, I'm sorry for pausing. Look in the back right now. That Oni Kabuto is still upside down. They won't flip it back. Is it dead?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene.
He doesn't
was
want
off
to involve
playing
them
somewhere
anymore.
when they came by and ransacked his house.
Man.
By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
Why didn't you just tell us this in the first place? You should have lied to us.
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere
But you
else.
had beans.
There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm going to fight you with all I've got.
It's got resolve.
If you're willing to believe me, then please.
Let's go.
Give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
I will help you out.
Yep, Paimon too.
The real culprits just must be brought to justice. We can't let the innocent be accused.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
We're your babysitters.
So all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start. These two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great.
I love it so much.
I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
We're gonna run into the Blue Oni. I can't wait to actually see them, see the conversation.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
He doesn't know that we took down the Shogun.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this Blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Miya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
Okay, let's go get this lead follow up on. Dude, I swear to God, if this Beetle's still upside down. Guys, just flip the Beetle over. All right, we're gonna check on the victim now.
Yo, you must be Masato.
Yo. An Oni!
Oh no, not another one.
The drama.
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before,
So
remember?
chill.
Need your help?
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora
They
and
leave
they'll
you
leave you
alone.
alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different.
You were attacking
They
him.
weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Huh? That's totally uncalled for.
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for and that my business is our only livelihood.
Poor guy.
Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others
Wait.
and told them to let me go.
The Blue Oni saved you? How strange. So there was friction within the group.
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each
Maybe
other.
he's even
His
being
cohort
framed.
said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows.
So he was fighting for the
Luckily,
sake of
they let
him.
me escape with my life in the end. and I scrambled to get myself here where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again.
So he actually was vouching for
But he
him.
won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
They need product.
Ugh,
They needed money.
idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area.
Probably like a camp out there.
You weren't gonna go after them, are you?
I love when characters do
Seriously,
that in this
I advise
game.
against it. There are too many of them, and they're all heavily armed.
I'm literally an
Don't
Oni, bro.
worry, it's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
All right, let's head to the beach. Beach episode. Woo! Nipples out, everybody, for the beach episode.
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while.
Gonna ambush them.
If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
That's my middle name. After you wait a while, the suspicious people finally emerge.
Oh, here they come!
There they are.
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns.
Blue Oni.
All right, it's go time. Let's get him.
Blue Oni! Brother, this is not you! All right, let's throw it at him. Should I be quiet? Oh, shit, that was kind of loud. Hello, guys. I have to hurt you real quick.
Fine by me. Fight first, talk later.
Boom! Big damage. I love using Ito. Yeah! Yeah! Easy. Ran through. Oh, wait, there's more. Ready? Watch this. Boom. Bop. Boom.
I see everything.
Bop.
Now you shall
Dead.
perish.
Just like that. Let's call it skill, baby. Oh, you're still alive? Okay. Never mind. No, you're not! Blue
Hey,
Oni, he's
don't
running
even
away.
Think about running. It's me, Arataki Ito, descendant of the
Look at
Crimson
his back.
Oni.
It's got a slash.
I know who you are.
He does not seem to be very happy.
From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know
Feels
anything about us.
misunderstood.
Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way.
Takuya.
But you don't even care, do you?
Look at his eyes.
Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
He's so hot.
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you.
How many more of you
Since
left?
you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago?
Evil villain laugh.
Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me?
I love the blue. I think I like blue more than
Blue
red.
Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society.
Feels wronged.
But let me
It is kind of
ask you,
wrong.
Arataki Ito, what exactly do you contribute to human society?
Oni Kabuto
You're a
fights.
blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the vision hunt decree.
She was really
Protecting
tough.
the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried.
Okay, Sara's really strong,
You're a
guy.
disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry
Come on,
here,
man. Throw me a bone.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society?
They've been isolated.
We were cut off from
Cut
the rest
off.
of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source
You
of
have to
food,
resort to stealing. Something
no
you can
clothing,
do.
no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had nothing.
He wants to change that cycle, get them on top.
That's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends?
But there's a better way. I feel like we could have handled this.
Only pride. It's meaningless. I want to live.
Try to find some peaceful way to integrate into
I've given
society.
everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain.
Dang, that's actually painful.
That's what matters most to me.
You don't need to go to such extremes. That actually doesn't solve the root problem.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again,
It'll just go back on the whole thing. But I don't think he cares. Because he's got spite.
You make a good point. But Arataki Ito's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull.
Alright, man.
The
Don't call my
Blue
head thick.
Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson
True.
Oni. Unless, of course, this
He's stepped in the
bonehead
way.
decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself.
He's trying to protect you,
completely
man.
destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's
It's
the
like
one that
penance.
wasted the sacrifice we made.
It's paying back the sacrifice that you give.
I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryou Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight.
Worry about yourself, not the blue.
The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Oh, bro. Oh, no. The Tenryou Commission's here.
Tenryou Commission!
Now we got a third party involved. We're going to have to kill them.
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Dang.
Hey! Hey!
He's an escape artist. He's going to get away. He's already gone. Oh, we're surrounded. Well, here's the problem. We're on an active mission for the Tenryou Commission to do a commission and capture the guy who's beside us we're about to fight alongside. I think we're going to be in trouble for this one. They got us surrounded.
You can't get caught here.
We got to get
Come
out.
up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right.
But they don't know we're
Whatever
working with
do,
you.
Don't attack any of the Tenryou Commission, or they'll be after you too.
We just got to run away. If we run, they're going to be after us too, man. Don't attack. Wait, you said don't attack. Oh, wait, I am. It's just me. It's just Itto. I can attack, no problem. Boom, 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 swirl, and boom! Boom! It's big damage. All right, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. I can jump up, hit down. Sheesh. That's big damage. With Red Horn, too. I love fighting with this sword. I wish I had it in-game. Come on. We're almost there. There we go. I'm a free man now.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou Commission sent so many.
I'm so popular.
I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Why don't you let us explain the situation?
No way.
They're not gonna understand.
All that would do is send them after our Blue Oni friends instead.
Gotta protect them at all
I have to
costs.
settle things with them first,
Man to man. Mano a mano.
What should we do? The Tenryou Commission's about to arrest you!
We gotta fight with him. We're on his side.
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryou butt.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us.
The gang!
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
This is the gang.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance.
We got
Go!
Dumb and Dumber here. Sorry.
Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now.
Well, they're loyal
Come
at
on,
least.
there's no time. Go, do what you gotta do, boss.
Actually, I kind of love them for making the distraction for us. They're willing to go to bat for me.
As soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
He's actually a really good leader, and they're very loyal.
After them.
I wonder what they see in him. Maybe it's just that,
you guys
that
want some
honor
of this?
he has.
There's plenty to go around.
We got the same personalities. You managed to escape with the help of Arataki's gang.
Hidden entrance. Yes. All right.
That's
I
it.
think we just found
Their
their
hideout.
hideout. This is going to be where they keep all the people they took.
We're gonna free them.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Before we go in, I have a question.
Fire away.
Did you really understand where Takuya was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb.
Whatever pin you is
But it takes
dumb.
a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
All right, sounds good, man.
What were you two talking
Look
about?
at her smile.
Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
She's confident. She believes.
Let's go.
I love his laughs. They're so drawn out. Whoa. Love what you guys have done with the place. Just like made it really broken down. Oh, wow. There's like even bats and stuff. There's so many defenses in this place.
Look at all the people we're here.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get you out of here. Just stay calm.
Get him out of here.
No matter what you do, don't freak out. This guy beside me might be taller than me. He's not stronger than me, though. Watch this. Boom! 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 Oh, my child! And then finally, me!
Coming through. Can't catch me.
Yeah, I freed everyone inside. It is what it is. The way they run away.
All right, you're all free to go now. Quick, get to safety.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Wait.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
Maybe?
Oh, my little Daisuke.
I got good news for you, ma'am.
You must be Daisuke's parents.
I'm his dad now.
Yes, that's right.
Where,
Have you seen
where's
him?
Itto? Why is
Where
this just
he?
floating here?
Is he all right?
Where's Itto?
Don't worry. He's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on
Let's
the map.
go.
He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you, thank you.
This is gonna put such a good public perception on like Red Oni and maybe Oni altogether because of what he's doing here for the family. He's the one you should be thanking. The Oni did
please,
it.
No need to thank me.
He's taking care
my
of him.
pleasure, really.
And his
Just who
grandma.
I am. It's what I do.
It's what I do.
And before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
True.
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
Why did they see so many people?
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll
Insatiable.
do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Jeez.
Would they really do anything drastic?
Would put it past them.
No,
Oh.
actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his
Yep.
head, has always shielded us so far.
They know Oni are protective.
In fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do.
There's so much good in the
Are
Oni.
you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Yes, in both ways.
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
It's the role he was born into, though. He
Let me
doesn't
put
want
it
to
this
do
way.
it.
There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry, he'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light.
I feel like he's here in the building somewhere.
Anyway,
We're gonna have to
you should
convince him.
scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
No problem, man. We'll kiss on the cheek will do. I mean, I know your husband's right there, but I mean, like, he probably doesn't mind. And get a kiss from him, too.
A child that made some poor choices.
Sounds familiar.
Anyway, let's get going. Well, we still have time.
Bet you think you've won, don't ya?
No gata.
So naive. This is
Oh, there he
my
is.
home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Okay. The silence.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
Didn't ask.
You better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for?
Probably gonna hurt him.
I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of the mechanism. And when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke.
Oh, so all will be blown up.
Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
He's willing to kill himself for that?
You're gonna blow this whole place up?
You'll get yourself killed too, man.
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye.
We're about to blow? We're about to blow!
Huh? My paper charm!
He yoinked
Where's my
it.
paper charm?
Our man got it.
Oh,
Blue
sorry.
Oni, let's go!
Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you?
I snatched it earlier to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Onis are good at stealing.
You. And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed
Exactly,
our
you're gonna kill me,
agreement,
man. It's messed up.
Give it here.
You think I'm gonna give it to you after that?
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great. Because I'm done listening.
Good eyes. Oh! What? Out cold, just like
Great
that
work,
one slap to the
Takuya.
neck.
You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
Oh.
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, man, calm down.
Hey, oh, okay, okay.
Just relax.
Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself.
Wait, hold on.
Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take
Are you gonna
everyone
do
here
it?
and get out.
You won't go through with it.
Too
If you were
scared.
that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
Facts.
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone. Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
Almost makes it feel like a atonement and
one
an escape
needs
out
to
of a tough
sacrifice
situation.
Themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to
Come
do?
back with me, man. Join my
I've
gang.
tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now.
Yeah.
I chose
I
this
was
path
right.
so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly.
They're here. We won't let them slip away this time.
Bro, stop following me. How do you get here so quick?
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Ito is innocent. You're the one
Who's got
in
a
charge
confession?
of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale.
He's doing the very thing.
Sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and
We'll
here
take you
I
both
am.
then.
How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Ito.
Listen, Takuya. Sacrificing yourself won't solve anything.
Let's delay the inevitable.
Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out.
Dang.
Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride.
Dang. Powerful
The
line.
Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them.
Together.
Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well, then let's tear it up and start over.
He's still got
But before
hesitation
any
in
of
his
that can
face.
happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
He's such a leader. Thinking through, he is a leader. Ooh, cutscene. Oh no, oh no! Not like this! Ah, he got half of it! Oh, it's about to blow. Oh, we're going sky high. I hope we don't lose him in this.
I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them!
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Oh! He's willing to die. He's gonna yoink him. Go, let's go!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
There's no way! Bro, this punch punch to the boulder. That was so swift and smooth. Is he okay?
We managed to save everyone. But what about Itto and Takuya?
That music was out of this world.
Right.
Itto said he could take care of it. Let's wait a little longer. Bro punched through an entire boulder. I think he's got this. He shattered through it. That was so well done. There he is. Oh, there they are.
It's Itto and Takuya.
What are we worried about? Don't worry about anything.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
After you punched the boulder.
What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I?
He
I'm
delivered.
sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
You really hindered me, man. My full potential. I'm just happy you're alive. We didn't want to make things too easy for you. Why you saved me?
Why would you do this for me?
Family.
I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood.
Now we can be equals, man.
Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner.
He didn't think he was
If you knew about
worthy.
me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni.
His hand on his
If
shoulder.
I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side.
Has so much respect
Honestly,
for the other Oni.
Everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
That's just tradition that's been ingrained into him. He
Say
needs to
all
get
that,
out.
But in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
Well, that's
how
a
I
him
roll,
problem.
Man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect.
That's just how his whole
Every
thing
member
is.
of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru? Well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got
He's
that
held
name
back
for
heavily.
taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care.
They're
Want
family.
to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
is he gonna join?
Don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people
Oh,
they took
no.
captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking.
Somebody's still gonna have to get arrested.
Takuya, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist.
We gotta run. Run.
All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
Oh no.
No, please don't. Without
They'll
those
die.
goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belong to us anyway.
We'll find another way to provide.
Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
How long is he gonna be locked
Might
away
wanna
though?
Put your grand plans on hold there.
Oh.
You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryo Commission officers.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries. I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
We gotta break him out of jail.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They're all in jail.
Resisting the Tenryo Commission.
They're all in jail.
I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Good to be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation.
Now's your chance to clean up your act.
Yeah, I know the drill. This isn't my first time.
He's been to prison multiple times.
Probably won't be my last.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to
Bro,
you too.
we're trying to investigate.
But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Bless. I've done a lot for you anyway, so.
Sorry.
Kind of owe me one or 10.
Hey, wait. Are unique circumstances? Are these guys like a
Well,
big deal or something?
I kind of changed all of Inazuma's fate forever and saved eternity. No, you know, it's nothing huge.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was going to say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself. You know?
Max kills this voice.
See you next time.
He is Ito. Oh, look at the Oni Kabuto together. Hey, your boy's been arrested. Yeah. He's gonna get out in no time, though.
That does sound like my Ito.
That's how she responds to criminal charges.
Did they take Uncle Ito away? Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke.
He'll get out eventually.
We'll have the chance to see him again. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us.
He freed us. He's a hero.
I knew it! Uncle Ito helped us, and he's awesome!
Like, he has all the respect in the world from the kid.
Don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Ito is a far cry from awesome.
Grandma!
He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people.
I'm right here!
If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time.
They're them
He looks
Pokemons.
fierce on the outside. He has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
I don't really get it.
Whatever
but
you say,
it
Boomer.
Sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next Beetle fight with Uncle Ito.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Ito and his friends will be released as quickly
Let's
as
get out
possible.
of jail.
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the Tenryou Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
This has a good wrap up.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Later, kid. Good luck with your training skills.
I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. Wonderful.
We just gotta break him out of jail now.
Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring
She's
for
gonna take them in now. She did that with him, with Ito.
No. Go on ahead.
We got lots of things to do.
You have other adventures beckoning.
So many quests.
Besides, once Ito is released, he'll be here to help me.
See, always like this. He's very selfless.
Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree?
So lovable.
He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined.
If anything, I just love him so much more after this.
Everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni.
Because I was gonna say, they refer to him as Oni, but she doesn't have the horns. I was gonna say it feels like an adoptive non-Oni.
But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Ito is my pride and joy.
Even though you wrecked on me a second ago, I love you, Grandma.
A long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role
Are they
of
just
the
retelling
naughty
the story
kid.
again? With new animation.
And then he left.
Sad. He left his little bag.
After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans. But in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back
He
home.
missed him. This is what happened. Today it happened.
The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers.
He looked for him too.
He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was
He didn't want to
hiding
be
on
found.
purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Owl, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there.
Even you, man.
That means you too, Owl. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
Did he show up and
Blue Oni
watch?
snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows.
Dude!
He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach
tear up
rumbled,
again.
the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The Crimson Oni was right behind him.
Oh!
Hey, you're finally back.
Wow.
Come on. I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Wow, that was such a beautiful end. And so the story wraps up with the Blue Oni being reintroduced into society. That really just highlighted how great of a character Ito is. He's funny, quirky, but has such an intelligent mind when it comes to thinking about others and a big heart for that. 10 out of 10 story quest, man. That was a great time. If you enjoyed on YouTube, drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. Come to the live stream down below where we play all of it live. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.